Hey guys, what is going on? Chris and yes, Anthony. Anthony is here.
I'm here.
Yes, finally after about 2.5 weeks. But yeah, finally got him on here. Been bugging him, but he's finally here. So anyway, we'll do a recap of last night and a look ahead to today's just a little 4 game slate here for Sunday. As normal, the slates on Sunday aren't big just because there's NFL. So but yeah, we'll do a recap last night, and that was Anthony's lineup that hit a 325. So yeah, another good night. And then also DraftKings hit as well. As we've been telling you, we just started up DraftKings. That's 2 straight nights since we've been doing it that we scored 4 out of the 5 total lineups in 2 nights have scored. So yeah, if you're interested in that, definitely hit us up. So alrighty, I guess Anthony, you can get into your lineup from last night.
Okay, yeah. So starting out from the top, Lowry. I just thought he had an easy matchup going up against Schroeder. Atlanta's been giving up points to point guard all season long. Uh, wasn't really thinking huge GPP upside. I expected him to get me about what he got me, so I'll take that. Harrison, he's chalk, really cheap still, moving up in price, but didn't kill us here, but obviously we would have liked to see about 25, but 17, I'll take it, lowest score. I mean, if 17 is the lowest you're getting and at that price, that's really not too bad. McCollum, another guy, kind of wish he had gotten a few more points here. Still did pretty good. They kept the game close, so that kept him scoring here. If if the game was a little bit of a blowout, I think it would have been a really bad night for him. But it wasn't his best night, but we pulled through it. And then Lou Williams, wow, I mean, what can you say? Career high tonight from the field. He was just kicking butt all night, man. Draining shots. Didn't really do too much else other than scoring, but we'll take 45. Gordon Hayward, man, it seems like everyone I'm talking about is disappointing me here, but I mean, it was still a successful night here. Hayward could have done a little bit better here. I'll still take 36. Just really a well-rounded lineup, so that fits in well. Crowder, another guy, disappointing. In the first half, I think he had like 4 points. I was really panicking. I thought
Mm-hmm.
the night was over at that point, pretty early on. Rondo kind of, taking a poop really gave me confidence though for the night, because I knew I didn't have him in this lineup. So if he was dudding, he was 50, 60% owned, depending on which kind of contest you're in. 30% around there in GPP. So he really lowered the cash line. I think if Rondo would have done better, then obviously it would have been much harder to cash tonight. Draymond, another guy, he did okay. He did good for what we paid for him, but
Then
would
there's
have
no
liked.
centers out. Power forwards out there, so you kind of had to put him in there.
Yeah, we talked about it. I didn't expect Michael Green to outscore him, but we
Right.
said you got to have a high scoring guy out there, and he's the only one on the board. And then leading into Green, the impressive play of the night, really, other than Williams. I did not expect 39 from him, but he's really been stepping it up. So we'll take that. And then Whiteside, um, far and away, obviously the top play of the day on the slate. If you didn't have him in your lineup, you really should have. I pivoted off of him in GPP only, but it didn't work out for me that well.
Yeah. So yeah, overall it was a weird night. Like I said, some people that I thought were gonna go off didn't go off, and some of the people, Troy Daniels and Lou Williams, the people that you didn't think were gonna go off went off. So yeah, it was one of those kind of weird nights, but still 325. We definitely take that. As normal, guys, if you guys are interested in premium lineups, definitely let Anthony and I know. Get 4 lineups per day, depending on the slate, and sometimes 5. Um, 2 from me and 2 from Anthony. You get 2 cash and 2 GPP. So definitely let us know. Also doing DraftKings as well. $25 for the month, and you get 2 to 3 lineups per day there. Also, we have been doing some NFL as well. If you guys are interested in that, obviously NBA is our main sport, but we also do NFL. It's only $40 for the rest of the season. Not much time left in the season, but yeah, you get $40 for Fanduel. You get 4 lineups per day. Sorry, 4 lineups per week as well. 2 from me and 2 from Anthony. So if you're interested in NFL, definitely let us know as well. Some of you guys have been asking about it, so yeah, if you guys are interested in that as well, just message us on our email, and we'll definitely set you up on that. Or if you just need some fantasy help or anything like that, we'll help you as well. Alrighty, I think that does it for the recap. So, like I said, another winning night for us. So yeah, let's get into this just little 4-game slate. Not too many big tournaments out there, so my betting might change just a little bit just because there's only a 4-game slate. So, but yeah, with that being said, we got Orlando and Detroit. Only a 193 total in Detroit by 7. And Detroit's at home. So who you like in this one?
Nobody. Maybe KCP. But I mean, really,
Right.
I don't really want to. I don't want to invest on anybody in this game.
What about some Ish Smith? Had a pretty good night last time.
Yeah, really cheap here. You're gonna have to find somebody who you don't like in your lineup that is just gonna be outperforming his price.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think.
I was gonna say 42 and 37 in his last 2. So
Yeah, I don't get excited to play Ish Smith. On
nope.
a normal night, he doesn't really make it into my process. But yeah, with the 4-game slate, you might have to go there.
Yeah, I don't really want to. Do you like Alfred Payton, or he's just been really bad here recently? I mean, Smith's
Pretty.
not a good defender, but
Yeah, Ish Smith really lets guys play pretty well against him. So I
Payton's been
think,
terrible.
yeah, I would like to see Peyton get it going here, but it's nothing more than a risky GPP option for me.
DJ Augustine.
Yeah, another low range option. People have been playing like Jamal Murray, Andrew Harrison, DJ Augustine. Not really excited about playing this guy. I think he's
No.
probably the third best out of all those kind of group of guys right now.
I was
If
gonna
you
say,
need to
what
get
about?
stud, oh man, this
Oh, I
guy,
was just gonna say, what about your homie Bino Udra?
man, he's my boy. Yeah, he's been letting me down. I one of these nights when I take a really risky flyer on him, he will pay off, and I will make all the
Right.
money back that I've lost on him. All $20 that I have actually
Right.
felt like I can spend on him. He makes it in a risky lineup. He's one of my guys because I know
Right.
I'm always going to get him at less than 1% owned.
Yep. So shooting guards, obviously KCP. He's gonna be very popular here tomorrow.
Super popular.
What about Evan Fournier on the flip side? He's been half decent as well.
Yeah, I was going to say if you want to pivot in a risky type of GPP lineup, if he outscores KCP, then you're cooking. But likelihood of that happening, I'm not super confident in it. But in this kind of game, they could look towards him.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely, obviously, would have to pick KCP over Fournier, but in a GPP, don't mind Fournier. So yeah,
There's a
KCP.
guy I would like to play in this game, but he's just way too expensive, and especially for this slate.
Uh,
I think you know who he is.
is it Drummond?
His opponent.
Oh, Vukovic. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind him. That's 7,100. Very good spot for him. As you know, we could tell you guys all year, Drummond not a good defender. We love picking with Vukovic. So I don't mind it. I really don't.
Yeah, I just I don't know how high owned he's gonna be, and you know he's gonna go to work against Drummond. I feel like
Well, got to remember there's only 4 games, so he'll be easily over 18% owned at minimum.
just by
So,
default.
yeah. Maybe if you want to pivot, maybe Bismack Biyombo against Drummond. Maybe he does something. He's been half decent here once in a while. Had 24 last time out, but this game is just terrible.
Yeah, it's
um,
gonna be super slow. Really low
Ibaka,
total.
Harris. Maybe Harris keeps it going. Maybe put in John Lure against bigs of Ibaka and Vukovic.
I feel like Harris and KCP are gonna be super high owned.
Yep. For
Super
good,
super high owned.
for
Yeah,
obvious
decent
reasons, they've
reasons.
been very good. Yep.
Yeah.
But I don't mind Harris. They might put him at small forward because they like to switch him once in a while.
In this kind of slate, how many guys in the middle can you really play though?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really into this game at all. For some reason, Aaron Gordon decided to be a superstar last game against Philly. Well, he only had 23. He
That's
had 20.
superstar for him.
Well, he had 20 real points, though. That's what I was getting to. He only had 23 fantasy points, but had 20 real points, so that's good for him.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody in this here. So maybe some Vukovic. Do you like Ibaka?
I don't want to, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not too high on this game. Harris put him in there maybe because he'd just be so popular. KCP, Evan Fournier made him to GPP, and maybe Ish Smith, but for the most part, this is not a good game.
No.
Just not too interested into it. All right, we're going to move on. We got New Orleans and Oklahoma City Thunder. We got a 213 total and Oklahoma City by 5. I think that spread's a little low. I think it should be around 8 or 9 because Oklahoma City is at home. I know Pelicans play hard, but always got to give them a little bit more credit when they play at home. They're pretty good at home. So, who you like in this one? Obviously, don't like Westbrook.
Yeah, fade Westbrook and Davis.
Can you get both of them in the same lineup on this slate or no? Ugh.
I don't know if it's a question of if you can. I think it's how do you do it because you kind of have to.
Right, but then you got to get like one more medium range star that's going to be around 75 to 8. Yeah. Holiday. I mean, sorry, Westbrook's at 12,600. Man, he's getting up there.
I feel like the only way you can make it work is to try to stack from this game, and I don't like that so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, you can stack it easy because everyone's so cheap besides Westbrook and Davis.
But
But
how many of these guys do you really like to play?
I
So
don't mind Drew Holiday. He'll be at the shooting guard position, and some point guard as well. But Holiday price is coming in down a little bit. He's been okay, 26, 31, and 22. But you got to remember though, whoever plays Westbrook, they're sitting in a half decent spot. He likes to turn it over, so maybe if they get 2 or 3 steals as well. So I don't mind Holiday in this situation.
is he killing Frazier for you?
Yeah, Frazier, yeah, he's done. Just yeah, not too high on Frazier. Watch, he'll probably go off for like 35. Yeah, I mean, just look at him.
Yeah.
18, 14, 13. Ew, not good. He had 13 against the Lakers in 32 minutes. That means you can tell something's wrong.
Yeah,
So,
it's just not flowing through him.
no, not at all. Shooting guard, you got Oladipo. I love him tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You like each one more? No.
I personally don't, but for some reason, I don't know. It's the slate. I just feel like maybe he might be some
Might
kind of
make
an
it to
option.
25. Yeah. Definitely, yeah, you definitely got to have you definitely got to have some cheap guys, in this if you want to get some of these big guys in here. So maybe it's one more. One guy I don't mind though is Andre Robertson. I know he's
Mm-hmm.
4,000, doesn't do a lot, but look, this is going to be a good close game, fast-paced matchup. Maybe if you get you 25 in this one, I'll take it.
I think this is the kind of slate where you see Andre Robertson hit like 20% owned.
Right. Yeah. I could definitely see it. Like I said, he's getting big minutes. Not the most exciting guy out there, but if he's 4,000, kind of want some exposure to this game. And if he gets you 24, you're sitting pretty. So I really don't mind Robertson tonight. Power forward, obviously, got Davis. Do you like Canner in this situation?
I think most people are going to say no, but
I
I
like
do.
him. I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot better in high paced games.
Right.
I mean, he's been off and on, recently, but he had 44 against the Knicks. I just wish they would play him a little bit more minutes. I don't know why they're not playing him more.
Well, I think people get scared too to play power forwards against the Pelicans, but I mean, I know you and I both know. You look at the numbers, and
Yeah.
it's a pretty good matchup.
Well, and the other thing, though, I mean, for the most part, he's going to be coming off the bench, so he's not going to be playing against Davis.
Right.
So, Terrence Jones, I mean, he's an okay defender. He's not the fastest, durable guy out there, and Canner, for his height, is, a pretty fast guy. So, don't mind Canner in this situation. As normal, I think he'll be a little popular as well, just because there's nobody out there. And then, obviously, you got Steven Adams against Omar Ashik, sitting in a very good spot. He'll be popular as well.
Yes.
But yeah, I like him. And then last but not least, Kyle Singler.
Can't have a podcast. That's why I came back tonight.
Yes. Is he even on the slate anymore? Or they kick him off? Oh, no, there he is.
There he is. Oh.
Oh, man. So we do this all the time, guys. If you're new to the channel, we always just mess with Singler. He's so bad, and he's just been a joke to us for like
Well,
a year
Chris's
and a half
hometown hero, so.
Yeah, we live in the same town, so he sucks so bad. He's so bad. So we all
Can't wait for the day that Kyle Singler comes and knocking on your door. Hey, dude, I've been watching your videos.
Yeah, right.
Can I get signed up for Fanduel? I need some.
That would be funny. So yeah, that's why we mess with him. But anyway, we got Adams. Like I said, I really like him. And then obviously, you got Anthony Davis. If you can get him in there, put him in there. You have to do it. If you're looking for a cheap option, don't mind Canner. He likes these fast-paced situations. And then Andre Robertson, like I said, don't mind him either. Oladipo going to be very well owned. I really like him quite a bit. And then obviously you got Westbrook, and don't mind Tom Holiday. So pick 4 or 5 out of this game. It's going to be a very good one. So I think that does it for that. Let's go on. This is going to be a good game too. Sacramento and New York. We got a 211 total in New York by 2.5. Yeah, I like it. Who you like here?
D Rose.
Yep. I like him, man. He's going to be very, like I said, it's only 4 games, so everyone's going to be popular. But yeah, I like him. If you want to go GPP, maybe, like I said, this is going to be a GPP night. You're going to need to find some cheap options. Maybe Brandon Jennings. He's been up and down, but this is a half decent spot for him. So maybe if you want to go that way. But yeah, Derrick Rose. You like Darren Collison?
Rose defense is not scary at all.
Yeah, but Collison's not really explosive right now.
He's not getting used like he was back when Carl was the coach.
Nope. And Justin Holiday going to be well owned as well.
Mm-hmm.
$4,100. He's going to let you. He's definitely going to be one of those guys you want to put in there. 28 against Minnesota. A follow doesn't really scare me much on defense. So, yeah, I like Holiday.
Oh, dude, a follow revenge game?
No. He doesn't get no. Sorry, but no.
No.
Just because he's a revenge game doesn't mean he's going to put up 90.
Well, look at Rondo.
Yeah. See, Rondo's a little bit different guy, though. I mean, he's played for like 5 teams, so don't matter too much for him.
Right.
And then you got Carmelo, you got Rudy Gay. I really do like both of these guys. Rudy Gay, he's been off and on, but obviously I'd pick Carmelo over Rudy Gay. But if you're going to put Westbrook and Davis in there, I don't mind.
It's really hard to fit both in if you can do that. But.
Yeah, you're going to have to pick one or the other. But yeah, Carmelo, in a good spot here against Sacramento. He's been off and on as well. But 44 against Minnesota. I think he'll get you around 38 to 39 in this matchup. One guy that kind of blew my mind the other day, Matt Barnes. What the heck happened to this guy? I almost had a triple-double. Like, are you serious right now? 42 points? Are you, like
and you know what, man? I think it's like the environment, really. I mean, he is just the biggest freaking D-bag. So going into Boston, I mean, that's perfect territory for him to go off.
Do you think he's going to go off in New York? Kind of the same situation? No.
Lightning doesn't strike. I mean, maybe it does, but
maybe he gets you 23 or 24. Maybe.
You can ask my girlfriend, man. I'm like the biggest Matt Barnes fan.
Right.
I'm not confident in him. I'm not going to do it.
No. I mean, his popularity is going to go up, though. So, yeah, I'm not too high on him, but people are going to be on him. And then who else we got here? We got Porzingis. Price came down a little bit, sitting in a good spot here. Going to be going up against Boogie. Obviously, that's not a good matchup, but he's going to want to match him. Not my favorite play.
60% owned.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can, I get Griffin if you can, obviously, but I don't mind Porzingis. I really don't. I think this is going to be a Carmelo game. I just have a feeling.
I don't want to shoot my mouth off too early, but I just feel like it's an easy fade for me. I mean,
that's kind of how I'm feeling. I just have a little feeling about it. Maybe he gets you, 33, 34. Yeah, that looks good and all, but 7,500, that's not really hitting his salary.
Boogie's going to get this kid in foul trouble, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I know Boogie is listed as center, but he plays power forward. Kufis is the center. So I don't mind it. I mean, if you're looking, maybe 7,500, but I would just, if you're going to pay up, I would pay for Griffin if you want to just pay up for a power forward. And then obviously you got DeMarcus Cousins. Do you think he'll be a little bit less owned than normal just because of Westbrook and Davis?
Yes.
So GPP, I know that's weird to say GPP with Cousins, but I don't mind it. He's sitting in a good spot. No Noah, Kyle Quinn. We just saw what Karl Anthony Towns did the last 2 games, 72 and 50 against Quinn. So maybe some Towns.
I just feel like, I know Westbrook is great. I know he's a god right now. I I just think for the salary, I'd rather play Cousins.
Right. Well, maybe you could just pivot. I mean, cash game got to play him, but in pivot, maybe you can just pivot off, go CP3 and DeMarcus Cousins if you want to go that way.
Yeah.
But what about Kyle Quinn? He's going to be going up against Kufis. Quinn had a pretty good game last time out. What do you like it or no? He had 40.
Might, I'm not excited to play him ever, but if I can stuff everyone else in,
Right.
Obviously I'm going to miss out on Boogie, but if I can feel good about who else I stuff in, then I might do it.
Yeah, I mean, if Noah's going to be out again, Quinn's going to have to play at least 25 plus minutes, and we saw what he did when he played against Minnesota, but the first game, but the second game, got his minutes. So I don't mind Quinn, 3,900. He's going to let you get some of those big guys in there. He's not going to get 40 again. I see around 25 to maybe 27. So, but I don't mind it.
On a night like tonight where, it's so small and you got a huge amount of studs on the slate that you're trying to fit in, there's not a whole lot of value. We don't have the Memphis guys. We don't have Philly. We don't have a lot of these real cheap guys who outperform salaries night in, night out.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to go there. If there's one guy that opens up value everywhere else, then it's just the right play.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I definitely don't mind O'Quinn at all. And then obviously Boogie. So a little recap here. We got maybe Porzingis, but I think might fade him. Carmelo's sitting in a good spot here. Maybe Rudy Gay, but not my favorite play out there. Justin Holiday, don't mind him either at all. And then Derrick Rose for sure. So, yeah, going to be a good game to target as well. Really like it. All right, moving on to our last game. We got Indiana Pacers and the LA Clippers. No total on this one right now, but probably around, what do you think, a 208, 209?
Yeah. Maybe even just
maybe
around
higher.
the 205.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to slow it down because it's in LA. If it was in Indiana, it'd be higher.
Yeah, and probably Clippers by around 6 or 7. When Clippers are at home, they're just a really, really good defense. So you got CP3, just mentioned him a little bit earlier. Very good matchup here against Jeff Teague. Only my thing is maybe they blow him out. But I like Chris Paul in this situation. $9,100, a good pivot off Westbrook if you want to fade him and maybe get in DeMarcus Cousins instead. But, yeah, I like CP3. He's been, around 45 points. So, only bad thing, though, last time he did face Indy, he only had 25. Got to remember that. But that was in Indy. So, yeah, I don't mind him here at home. Do you like Jeff Teague?
His price is
CP3?
getting a little bit up there for me to play him against a guy like CP3.
Yeah, let me see here. Yeah,
29-4 last time out. I mean,
yeah. No, I'm not really too high on it.
If he was 52, yeah, okay.
Right. Monte Ellis, JJ Redick. I know it says he's resting, but he'll be back. Do you like any of those guys?
Neither of them really played very good defense.
No.
Also, they pretty much only score, so that's all you're going to get from them. I just don't really like the upside of these guys too much. I think this is maybe a sneaky GPP type of game. I don't think a lot of people are going to really flock to this game. I think they're going to.
No, I mean Griffin, Jordan, and Paul. They're going to be, obviously they're going to be a little popular,
right?
As normal. But some of these other guys are, like Turner and maybe some Thaddeus Young. Some of those guys won't be popular. So yeah, maybe a little bit of a GPP pick here. You got Glenn Robertson. Not sure what's going on with George. You like Glenn Robertson if George doesn't play again?
Yeah, if George doesn't play again, I don't mind Robinson. I think that's probably why the spread and the line haven't been put out yet, right? Mm-hmm. The over under. So still kind of waiting on the George.
4,700 though against the Clippers.
Oh shit, he's 47. I didn't know. Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little expensive. No. Nope.
I thought he was still like 37.
Right. No, he's 47 now. He's getting up there.
Man.
Another guy, if you're I'm just looking for GPP. I've never, ever mentioned this guy in my life. Luka Richamaya Mute. Had 29 against New Orleans, playing 30 and 33 minutes in these last two games. Maybe he's going to be one guy that will not be owned at all.
I just feel like they've been resting guys on a rotation, so
Mhm.
he's just kind of been picking up minutes through this. If they're not resting anybody, he's not going to play.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's definitely one thing you got to worry about. But if somebody rests, I don't mind it.
They rested Blake before, and then they rested Paul. Not Paul, Reddick.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's resting here tonight on Sunday night versus Indiana.
Right.
At home. So.
Nope. And well, I mean, the only maybe thing, I mean, they've played on the first and the second, so they're playing 3 out of 4 nights, and maybe somebody rests, but I don't think so. But maybe a huge gamble right there. But for the most part,
I think that's probably why they had him rest
the
first two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Who knows? Doc knows what he's doing.
Right.
Running after refs.
Oh my goodness, Doc Rivers. I love that guy. I'm a big Boston fan, so I miss him. And then you got Blake Griffin. Obviously, like I said, if you want to spin up on your power forward besides Anthony Davis, Griffin's sitting in a good spot here against Thaddeus Young. I think he'll just eat him alive. Indiana.
I think Griffin's my favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite GPP play, pretty much.
Yeah, he is.
If you can, man, if you want to be completely different and just have a way different lineup, play Davis and Griffin.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking right when you said that. I was thinking Paul, Griffin, and Boogie or something. But
yeah,
I definitely like yours a lot more. If you can do that. So yeah, love Griffin. I'm not too high on Thaddeus Young going up against Griffin here. And then DeAndre Jordan, Miles Turner. You like any of these guys? Indy can't really rebound.
Yeah, I don't really want to play Jordan unless another star's out. He doesn't warrant enough work. You know what I mean? He's there to clean up boards, but he's not there to score points unless they need him, and I don't think they need him.
No, I don't think so either. And then if you just really want, I would just go pick up Vukovic if you want to go that way.
Right.
A little bit more. So, and Turner, not really too high on him. So you got Griffin and CP3. That's what we got out of that. Not too pretty. So yeah, I think that does it for that 4-game slate. So I guess we'll just do one lineup. We can combine a lineup and we can make one here. So yeah, right. Where do we start here? Who do you like in?
Let me get to this page here. Sorry, I was watching along with you on YouTube.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Oh wow, yeah. All the tournaments are small. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting with point guard. I mean, we said we had to play him. So I mean, do we have to play him?
Yeah.
Yeah, just play him.
All right, Singler.
Yeah, of course.
All right, got Westbrook in there. I really like D Rose. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's put him in there. Shooting guard. I'm gonna go put in Holiday.
Oh, okay.
I like him. Do you like him?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
If he's gonna start, get you 25.
Yep.
Need some cheap guys. Who you like for shooting guard? The other one.
Yeah, I was gonna go. If you're gonna go that direction, I was just gonna say more to stack that game, but I mean, we already got Holiday in there. But other than that, I mean, I prefer Oladipo in that game, but I don't know if we can really fit him in.
Yeah, let's try and get him. If not, we'll go to KCP. But I want Oladipo. All right. Small forwards. Let's go put in Andre. I'm just going to put in some of these cheap guys. Andre Robertson, I'm going to put him in there for small forward. Try and get us some more money. Who you like at the small forward? Carmelo. I mean, you got to remember though. We got to try and get in Davis. I don't know.
Well, so let's put in Davis.
All right, let's
see what we're working with.
Yeah, we're working with nothing.
Got to put in Bottoms.
Yeah, got to put him in there.
Oh shoot! And then you got to put in his boy, Porn Stash. So you're left with Morris and Robinson.
Oh man, both of those guys stink.
Robinson might not even be playing, extended minutes. So
Matt Barnes. No. We could always. Well, what you could do if you want, maybe you can go punt with Derrick Rose, take him out, and then get Carmelo, and then see what that leaves you with. I don't know if there's any cheap point guards that we like though. Oh, 3,600. Yeah, never mind. That's not gonna work. So, yeah.
Not gonna mess with it too much more, man. I mean, pretty much that's where we're left with. If we get
Right.
some of the guys we like, we're left with Marcus Morris. So
Yeah, so we'll definitely change it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got Westbrook. Obviously, we like him. We like some D Rose. Oladipo, very consistent player. I like him in this situation. Fast paced game against New Orleans. Good spot. Holiday, good place filler. Andre Robertson, a good place filler as well. Get you 22, 23. And then obviously you got to get Davis in there. Don't mind some Canner and don't mind Adams. As you see, we're stacking that OKC and New Orleans game.
I think I just noticed we just started 5 OKC guys. You can't do that.
Oh, you can't? Oh. Well, we're going to. We're doing it.
Yeah. Good thing we didn't try to submit this lineup. Well, guys, we just looked like a bunch of idiots.
Well, hey, at least we're telling you we want to stack this OKC game.
Right.
So, yeah, we got 5 of them, obviously.
We're starting all of OKC.
Totally fine with it, too.
Right.
So, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. Obviously, it's just a rough draft, so it's going to change throughout the day. Just reminder, guys, it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time, 1 hour earlier than normal. So just remember that. So, yeah, it's not the most exciting slate out there. It's 4 games. I'm not going to be betting too much.
For all our subs watching, just take it easy tomorrow. It's a 4-game slate. It can go – there's only so many directions it can go, and if you're not on that one, then you're not going to make money. So,
yep. So yeah, I'm probably just going to play light, not too much here, unless something crazy happens and I feel in love with that lineup. But
I don't know about you, but I kind of try to stay away from cash even on these kind of slates. I feel
sometimes it seems like the cash is higher than the GPP tournament.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, we're also going to be doing NFL tomorrow. It's Sunday. That's why the slates are so small. But, yeah, definitely excited about some NFL as well. So, if you guys are interested in NFL, and you want to take a break from NBA for the day, hit us up. We're doing lineups for NFL as well. It's only $40 for the rest of the season. So, getting a pretty good deal. 4 lineups per day. 4 lineups per week for the main slate. And then also, as normal, guys, if you're interested in premium NBA lineups, it is $30 a month. You get 4 to 5 lineups per day, 2 from me and 2 from Anthony.
It's never too late to hop on during this hot streak. We're going over it. I mean, we've had a solid week over the 300 line. Been killing it around 320, 330, 350 even throughout the past week. So make sure you guys get in.
Yep, and also, like I said, starting up DK as well, and 4 out of the 5 lineups that we've gave you guys have hit as well. So if you're interested in that as well, message us. All right, I think that does it. Glad to actually have you on for once. It feels good.
This is weird, man. It's like, what am I doing right now? No, I'm just kidding. Right? It's like a bike, man. You never forget.
So, yep, definitely good to have you. So I think that does it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you. Hopefully some of this information helps you guys out. I think that does it for this Sunday slate. We will see you guys on the big Monday slate. Hope everyone has a good weekend.